Hello everyone. So today is our first day for the Principles of Macroeconomics course. Um, I sent you yesterday the syllabus, the schedule, the MyLab registration, and the technical support information for Pearson. Today on this video, I'm going to mainly go over the course website and the details of the syllabus and the course schedule. So when you log into your Canvas account, you have the modules. So the course is divided into 16 modules, or you can call it weeks, 16 weeks, okay, throughout the semester until the final exam. Dividing the course into modules or weeks makes it easy for the student to access all the information of the course in a very organized way. So the first part, which is the course essentials, you have some information about me, my research area, my publications, the courses that I have taught in the past, and so on. Here I'm going to upload this video, and you have the syllabus, you have the course schedule, so the details of the course assessments in terms of the assignments, the quizzes, the exams, and the discussions. Okay, and as I have informed you, this course requires MyLab registration, so you need to have an access code to be able to access all the course assignments, quizzes, and exams, because all of these are only accessed through the MyLab website. So for this week, which starts today, September 1st, all the way up to Sunday. So our weeks always starts on Mondays and end on Sundays. So on each week you have the first part, which is related to the overview of the topic and the slides that you need to read. So for example, I'm just going to give you an example. So here you have an introduction of the topic, what are the most important points to be discussed in week 1, and the reading required for this first week is just chapter 1. And when you click here, you will be able to read the slides of the first topic. Okay. The videos, so these are the videos for the first week. Okay, so I'm going to keep adding the videos, so as you will see, the videos are changing throughout the week. So I'm going to let's say find like a useful video that is related to topic 1, that is very recent, that is just published. So I'm going to upload it. So the videos are a mix of things that I have already recorded for you and things that are available from the news, and they are kind of recent videos that are available from the news. So this is just an example of what you usually see on each week. When you see the word reminder, just understand that this is nothing to, like, this is not an assessment to be done on Canvas. This is just a reminder that you need to go to your MyLab website and do this assessment. So for example, here I'm just reminding you that you need to register by September 6th. Here I'm reminding you that you need to go and take the first homework, which is called Get Started Homework in MyLab, and again it's due by the end of this week, which is September 6th. Discussion 0, you need to go on this discussion and introduce yourself for me and your classmates. Okay, so this is just an example of what you usually see per week throughout the course. Okay, for example, week 2, again, overview and slides, the videos, mix of things that I have recorded for you or things that are available from YouTube. And again, this is just a reminder that you have MyLab homework, that you need to go to your MyLab and finish homework number 1. You need to click here and do the discussion. So let me go over the syllabus. So when you click on the syllabus link, you will be able to either download it from here or you just see it. I suggest that you download it, have a hard copy, or maybe like just write down all your deadlines on your calendar, something that is easy for you to see on your desk or the place where you study. So here what you have is my information, my email. I have 2 emails. Please do not email me on Canvas. If you need any course related question or personal questions related to adding a course, dropping a course, your grade, something like that, please email me on one of these 2 email addresses. My website, in case again you want to learn more about my research areas. This is my YouTube channel, which I have created last spring during the coronavirus, where I have recorded or I have compiled some of my old videos related to the 2 courses I'm teaching, macroeconomics and econometrics. So if you go to my YouTube channel, I suggest that you subscribe so that you are aware every time I'm adding a new video. Okay, so the course description, so this is just an introductory course that has no prerequisites. It's about the economy, it's about the macroeconomy. So we are going to discuss the monetary system, some macroeconomic problems like unemployment, inflation, some international trade topics like international exchange rate, international trade. We're going also to talk about some theories related to again, international trade or macroeconomic theory or the Keynesian theory. And of course, we have always some applications related to real life situations. The textbook that we are using is the Hubbard O'Brien textbook. I know that on the bookstore they have the 7th edition, but if you are able to get the 8th edition, that would be okay. So if you have either the 7th or the 8th, that's fine. Okay, so don't panic if you have already bought the 7th edition. If you haven't bought any, then I would suggest that you go to the 8th edition. You have multiple options of buying this textbook. Okay, so you can choose one of these, and like I don't have any preference as long as you have the access code, right? So you need to be able to access all the course materials here. The web access, everything that we need is through this website, which is Canvas. However, all the materials like the assessments, like the quizzes, assignments, exams are on my lab. You can access my lab through here. When you click here, you will need to write down your username, your password. You will be able to get into my lab website. I'm not going to click on it because this would take me to my own account. So you click here, you get your username and password, and you will be able to see all the homeworks, quizzes, exams by dates. Okay, so it's very organized. The online format, as I said, it's divided, this course is divided into 16 weeks. Okay, everything is online. We don't have any preset lecture time, so there is no scheduled meeting times. But this does not mean that you can submit your assessments after deadlines. You have deadlines that are strictly enforced. Okay, the homeworks, we have 5 homeworks. What you have here are the posting dates and the due dates. Okay, so again, I suggest that you write down these, or maybe like you add them to your calendar on your iPhone or your mobile phone in general, or your calendar where you study, and this makes your life much easier and avoid losing any points throughout the course by missing any assessment. All these homeworks are multiple choice, true and false, short essay questions. The quizzes are just 1 day. So these are just 1 day quiz, and we have 8 of these. Okay, so we have 8, and these are the posting and the due dates. Actually, the posting is the same as the due date. We have just the timing. So, for example, on September 11 or October 2nd or October 9, you have the quiz opens at 12 a.m. and closes at 11:59 p.m. And you have your window to do the quiz anytime through the 24 hours. For the online discussion, we have 7 discussions. And the idea of the discussion is to increase your interactions with your classmates. So it's very, very important to follow the instructions related to these discussions. The discussions count for 15% of your grade, so it's important. I follow this rubric. So each discussion has an initial post, a reaction post, and a timing for the discussion. So you are graded actually on three things. The initial post, how deep is your initial post, based on 6 levels, and it's out of 46 points. Next, your reaction post, like when you respond to your classmate post, again, it's graded based on 6 levels, and it's out of 30 points. And the last thing that is graded on your post is the timing of your responses. Okay, when did you post your first response? Okay, so it's very important that the earlier that you post your response, the higher is your grade. Okay, so don't wait until the very last day so to post your response, because this would mean 2 points instead of 24 if you just responded right away or in the same day when the discussion opens, which is day 1. Of course, if you don't respond at all, then this is just 0 points. Again, to make your life easy, I made it clear here when each discussion opens and when it closes. Okay, so we have the 7 of these. Exams, we have just 1 midterm and 1 final exam. Everything is online, so this is just an online course. You have here the date for the midterm and the date for the final exam. And this is the grading weights for each assessment. Okay, as you can see, the exams count for 50% of your grade. So you really need to study very well for these exams, right? The homeworks, the quizzes would prepare you for the midterm and the final exam, because these are very similar questions in terms of the format and in terms of the style of the questions. Again, multiple choice, short essay questions, and short answers. Okay, the grading cutoff are actually the ones that are from Rutgers. Okay, so this was not invented by me. So this is from Rutgers website. Important reminders that today, September 1st, is the first day of the class. Next week, we have the Labor Day. Okay, so we have no class, no online class. Wednesday, October 21st, is our midterm. We have the Thanksgiving recess from 26th to 29th of November. December 10th is the last day of our online class, and December 16th is the final exam. Of course, more details are available when you click on each module, right? So let's say you click on the module of the final exam, you would have all the details about the final exam, how many questions, how long is the exam, and what are the contents, or what the exam is covering. Important remarks, of course, you know that we have strictly enforced deadlines. So I'm not going to accept any late assessment, either by email, by fax, nothing. Okay, so you have to only submit your assessment through my lab, and on time. The only time that I offer a makeup is when you're sick and providing me with a documented medical excuse. I'm not going to go over academic integrity, because I think this is something that you already know. And if in case you need any help through the Office of Student Disabilities, you have all their information, website, and phone number right here. So this is about the course syllabus. In terms of more details, so the course schedule, again, is just a sheet where I have like a table where I have all the details in terms of the dates, the topics to be covered, the assessments to be done, and when they are due. So the course schedule, which is in a PDF file, is self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go over everything here. I'm just going to show you that it's divided into the 16 weeks that I mentioned. Let's take just one of them. Let's go over the first week, which is today. So starting today, September 1st, all the way up to Sunday, September 6th, you have to read chapter 1. Okay, and of course, the earlier that you read it in the week, the better is for you, right? The better, because you would have an idea about what we're talking. If you have a discussion, if you have a quiz, if you have a homework, then you already have all the topic in your mind earlier in the week. So topic 1 is about the foundation and models of economics. It's an introduction to the course. 3 important things you need to do. So you need to make sure that you have the Pearson MyLab registration before the end of the week. Please note that you can get a free code that is temporary, so you can get it until you get your permanent code. So you just need to log into the Pearson website and get just a temporary code, or call Pearson in the phone number I sent yesterday. The Get Started homework is a non-graded assessment that's just going to take you on how to answer questions on MyLab. It's non-graded, but it's very helpful because it would show you how, when it comes to the graded assessments, how can you submit your answers and click on each responses or graphs and so on. Discussion forum 0 is just an introduction of yourself. So you just need to go there and discuss, and I mean like introduce yourself, okay? So when you log into your Canvas, when you click on discussions, you would be able to see discussion 0. Week 2, which starts on September 7th to the 13th, you would have to read chapter 2, and you have to finish homework 1, which covers chapter 1. Usually the homework covers whatever the materials of the previous week. You have discussion 1. Remember that I said that you have 2 deadlines per discussion. So you have your initial post that is due on the 9th, which is 2 days after the week starts, and you have a reaction post that is due on the last day of the week, and this is going to be the same thing on every time you have a discussion. Initial post due 2 days after the start of the week, and reaction post due on the last day of the week. Okay, week 3, you have a reading of chapter 8, quiz 1, that is only available for 24 hours on September 18th, 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Okay, each and every quiz has just 1 submission. Each and every homework has 2 submissions. Quizzes are shorter than homeworks, but they do have quizzes are around 15 questions, homeworks are around 20 questions. All assessments are available on MyLab except the discussions. So what you need from Canvas is just your discussion, and of course the division of modules and how the course is divided into the 16 weeks. Also on the course essentials, you would find the registration handout. So to register for the MyLab, just go to the website of Pearson. You register under student, okay, register now, and you really need this course ID to continue, okay? So make sure that you have your course ID. One thing very, very, very important is your name on Pearson has to be the same name that you have on Canvas. I had like many problems in the past where students have their username on Pearson, I mean like their nickname on Pearson, or a different name on Pearson that is different from the Canvas. So when I combine the 2 grade books by the end of the semester, I really get confused on who is who, okay? So we just make sure that your name on Canvas is the same name that you have on Pearson. All right, so that's it in terms of my introduction of the course. I think it's straightforward. So I'll keep updating the course schedule by my videos. Okay, so I suggest that you go to my website. You have very, very helpful macroeconomic videos, and I would also add them to the course schedule, and these are optional. Watching my videos are optional. Sometimes I would offer extra credits, which is a question following my video. but this is something that I will inform you in an announcement. So if you, let's say if you miss one day, you didn't log to Canvas on one day, for example, just make sure that you follow the announcements tab, because here I would be like keeping you updated on what's going on, what we are doing now, and every week expect an announcement for me about things that we have done and things that we would have to do for the following weeks. All right, everyone. So I hope you would enjoy this course. And if you need anything, please go to the discussion. I mean, like if you have any course related question, go to the discussion. You have a tab which is called course related questions. If you have a personal question, please email me on my Rutgers emails. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a great semester.